I'm Kate from Diorite Gear, and today we're going to walk through the best practices for using and caring for your Diorite telescopic carbon fiber trekking poles. Today we're going to cover how to use your Diorite poles properly and effectively, and also how to properly care for them so you can enjoy them for years and adventures to come. If you're interested in learning more about why Diorite carbon fiber trekking poles are awarded as the best trekking poles of 2023 by Outside Backpacker magazine, check out our product walkthrough video here. And if you're specifically looking for details on repairs in the field or repairs at home, you can find both of those videos here. Our poles are engineered to give you extra confidence and stability on trail. A good rule of thumb is that you should set your trekking pole height so that your elbow rests roughly at 90-degree angle when tight by your side. This typically gives you the best leverage and versatility over a range of terrain. To adjust the height of your poles, you'll need to release the friction quick lock by flipping open the lever, sliding the pole section to the desired height, and then re-engaging the lever. The friction quick lock should flip back into a locked position with a sound and the feel of a click. If the lock is too tight to close easily or too loose and the pole section slips, just open the lock and tighten or loosen the nut accordingly, and then re-engage the lock to correct the tension. When adjusting the height of your poles, the lower and middle sections of the poles have centimeter marks so that you can set both poles to identical lengths easily. And remember the lengths at which you enjoy them for various activities. You may find as you travel uphill that you either shorten your poles by 5 to 10 centimeters or simply hold them lower on the extended grip. When you travel downhill, you may lengthen your poles by 5 to 10 centimeters or simply hold them higher up on the grips or even on top of the grips if that is comfortable for you. Again, this is a rule of thumb, so try starting here and adjust as you get more experience with the poles. Now, if you're using a tarp shelter, the maximum extension of 158 centimeters allows you to use the Diorite poles for almost any shelter without the need for an extender or pole jack. Always follow the shelter's manufacturer instructions. To use the straps effectively, put your hand up through the strap and grip the pole. This will position part of the strap between your hand and the grip and part of the strap over the back of your hand. This allows for the most ergonomic movement and would prevent the pole from falling should you lose your grip. Note the Diorite poles do have a left and a right grip. They're identical except for how they're folded into the adjustment point on the grip. This allows for a more natural and comfortable experience. To adjust the straps, grab both ends of the nylon strap and pull outwards, releasing the friction block. You can now pull on either end of the straps to adjust to the desired fit. Pull the loop to pop the friction block back into place. If you want to remove or replace the straps, you'll need to first remove the strap pin. Pull the two ends of the nylon straps to pop out the friction block, exposing the strap pin. Grab a pair of pliers and gently wiggle the pin outwards to the side. Once it begins to poke out of the grip, you can just pull it out with the pliers and the straps will be released. Repeat this process in reverse if replacing the straps. Your Diorite poles come with snow and mud baskets, along with rubber caps. The snow baskets are meant for travel across snow to prevent the pole from spearing deep down into the snowpack. The mud baskets perform similarly for mud, sand, and other loose and variable terrain. The rubber caps protect your other gear from the carbide tips when in transit or storage and can be used while hiking across paved surfaces or solid bedrock. Otherwise, the carbide tip will have the best purchase on the terrain. To remove or switch between accessories, simply twist and pop it off. Grab your desired alternative and twist and pop it back into place. Now let's talk care and storage. This will help make your Diorite poles last as the final set of poles you'll ever need. While it's not a requirement to wash your poles, there may be circumstances where you want to. To clean, separate your poles into their 3 sections. Rinse off any caked on mud and debris. Gently scrub grips and straps with a cloth and an unscented mild soap, making sure to rinse off any soap residue. Oil pins and bolts to increase their longevity. Let all 3 sections completely dry before putting them back together or into storage. Your trekking poles should be stored fully collapsed with all 3 sections together. We recommend storing them hanging to ensure that weight is not resting on the poles long term, although that may not be needed depending on how organized your gear closet is. Now that you have the fundamentals down, it's time to hit the trail and test out these tips for yourself. As always, feel free to reach out to our customer support team with any questions.
That's you.
That is me. I thought about adding a quip in there, but I didn't.